Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. It's your boy MC CEO. Of course, like always, got the boss with me. Boss, say what's up to the people.
Good morning. Good morning. How everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a good night. It's been a while since we did a video in the morning, boss.
Yeah. We got a lot of news to go over. So we probably, most likely in this video, we probably ain't gonna talk that much. Trying to show you how much videos as we can pertaining to the lawsuit and Ripple getting the win. But let's get into it, guys. First, we're gonna start the video off with John Deaton saying the lawsuit. Let's get into it.
We had a hearing today so that she could use statements by the SEC's attorney in today's hearing in her written opinion. I have no doubt about it. Mark my word, it will show up in her written opinion. A couple of those comments, okay? Help me understand what advice Hinman received. What was he seeking advice for? Do you stand by the position last year that the speech was his personal opinion, which never got answered, by the way? The SEC has distanced itself from that speech as his personal opinion. She said that 3 times, maybe 2, could be 3 times. The SEC has said his opinion can't be imputed on the SEC. She slapped the SEC attorney down saying, did you just say in his capacity as director? And then brought out the fact, isn't that inconsistent? And so she was getting statements because she was asking very poignant questions. What advice was he seeking?
All right, guys, we go to the next video. Just want to show you guys. Just going over the highlights.
We had a hearing today so that she could use statements by the SEC.
Just going over the highlights for you guys.
Why did they bring in the 3rd string lawyer? Okay, listen, to be fair to that attorney, she had a losing hand, right? She went in there. She hasn't argued anything that I'm aware of in the past, and she was thrown in there. Now, one thing that I thought of is she doesn't have much experience. If you compare her experience level to Matthew Solomon's, you're going to see night and day. Now, experience is the greatest teacher in life, no matter what you do. So it doesn't mean that Matthew Solomon is that great, better of an attorney. He just has a hell of a lot more experience than her, right? So one thing that I thought of was, all right, we're going to lose this argument. So you go in there and cut your teeth and get some experience under you and, you know, how you respond to a judge. It could have been her first argument. Could have been her 100th argument. I don't know, but that's one thing that I thought of. I have noticed that Jorge Tenrero has not been actively involved. Maybe he got promoted and he's doing other things, or maybe he hands it off to someone for the loss.
Okay, guys, let's get to the other one. I'm just going through this because, like I said, guys, so y'all get a little highlight of what's going on.
Did today's hearing bring the case closer to settling? I think as long as the ruling comes out, what's going to determine that, everybody, is whether or not Judge Torres would allow the SEC to certify an appeal, which I don't think. I think that the opinion will be bulletproof. Listen, I'm someone who's went on record to say that there's something in those emails that the SEC desperately doesn't want Ripple to know. Again, even if it's just a comment about, well, what about XRP? You know, isn't XRP arguably more decentralized than Ether or whatever? There's got to be some kind of reference that they believe is going to cost them to lose. And if there is something in those emails that costs them to lose, then why would they risk losing when they could go to Ripple and get a significant sum of money for a settlement, and then Gary Gensler could make us all upset to our stomach by bragging how he got one of the largest settlements in SEC history, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. That's it from Jeremy Hogan right quick with his outtake about it.
The judge asked, is the SEC taking the position now that the speech reflected the Division of Corporate Finance's position? And the SEC attorney said yes. Now, she tried to equivocate a little bit after that, but the first and the direct answer was yes. And even worse, towards the end of the hearing, when the argument had turned to policy versus legal guidance, the SEC attorney actually said this. Listen to this, quote, the purpose of the speech was to provide market guidance on how the SEC would treat digital assets. Now, I couldn't believe she said that, and still right now, I doubt that my notes are correct, because this motion was already lost in the first 5 minutes. But those two remarks by the SEC attorney, especially the second one, put the Hinman speech market guidance and puts it back into relevance. It's like the SEC is having the opposite of having their cake and eating it too. So after today, with the quote that the speech was market guidance, Hinman's speech is back in play potentially as both official guidance as to whether XRP is a security and back in play as to the fair notice defense. And that's how gambits fall apart on you. You have to be very careful what you say when you're online and when you're in court, because that stuff lives forever. And in trying to win a loser, the SEC might just have lost a winner. The judge asked.
Okay, boss, let's go over, boss. What was your take on the whole hearing that they had over the phone? Hopefully, Crypto Class, hope you guys joined in at the time, and cause we put it out on Crypto Class. What's up out for you guys to call in and hear it. But boss, what's your take on just the whole perspective right now? What's going on with the SEC case and Ripple?
I mean, for the people that don't know, the SEC and Ripple had a hearing on the 7th at 3:00, and the boss had put it on a group chat so people could listen to. Me and the boss was on the line, and while listening to it, man, I just thought like, man, this lady don't stand a chance. She sounded very unprofessional. She was unprepared, and she just had a losing battle. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't fair to her. I'm not, I don't know, as far as like professionalism, I don't know how long she's been doing, practicing law, but she just sounded like very unprepared. And Judge Netburn, she was very patient with her, but the answer that she was asking, the lady representing SEC, she couldn't answer. You know what I'm saying? Like she kept digging a hole. You know what I'm saying? So, and Matthew Solomon, he sounded very professional, very prepared, and he was bashing him, and which I thought was really cool. And just Ripple had a W that day. Like they won. You can clearly see that they won. So now we'll just see what happens if she's going to come back and rule that, okay, you guys going to have to, produce them emails. You see what I'm saying? I guess once that happened, I think the SEC is going to have to settle, because why take that chance? Why take that risk and try to go ahead and go to summary judgment and lose? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like John Deaton said, it's something in the email that they don't want you to see. They don't want Ripple to see. We don't know what it is, but clearly it's something that they're hiding and they don't want them to see. So we'll see what the judge said, and see what happened, boss.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. In your eyes, what the settlement looks like for what's going on? I
mean, like I said, it's going to be up to let the ruling that the judge come back with. If she comes back and say, you guys have to produce the emails, which, she's been asking for the past year and a half, dude, on 4 or 5 different occasions. If they have to produce it, the smart thing to do, and I'm not no lawyer and I'm not the brightest guy in the room, the smartest thing to do is to settle. Go ahead and get 20 million, 50 million, 100 million from Ripple because they got it. And then give them clarity, give them regulation, and then Ripple can go ahead about their business. You see what I'm saying? Because Ripple is going to make way more money than that little settlement that they talking about. But that, to me, that's like the smart thing to do, is to settle. And like I said, it's going to be based on the judge ruling what she says.
Okay. Well, guys, my take on it is this right here. Boss is right. Settlement is on his way, I believe. What I got out of the case was, like I said, she kept repeating the same thing over and over again. When it came down to the case, man, talking about client privilege, client's privilege, whatever. Kept saying that constantly over and over again, and it wasn't his personal opinion, because one time she slipped saying that the speech was market guidance for the crypto space, and then they turn around and say it wasn't, so they kind of contradicted themselves, and it made them look like, it looked kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, if let's say you was a person who don't know nothing about the case, and then if you went ahead and called in and you would have listened to what she was saying or what he was saying, you would like, dang, something don't sound right. Something's off. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You have to understand what's going on right now. Then what else I got of it? It was just that, I got it because lady, this was her first time, boss. So y'all got to think about it, guys. Is this right here? Is that why would the SEC bring up this first-time lawyer who first time was in the courtroom to handle such a major case?
That's true.
Why would they do something like that? Because it sounded like they already done gave up already. Why they didn't go with a top-notch lawyer? They go just to fight for the emails.
That's true.
So it's like they gave up already. Just put anybody out there. Not saying that she's anybody, but just put somebody out there just to go ahead and waste time. You see? So, guys, y'all gotta understand this. I think this is all a bunch of baloney, man. This is like it's all smoke and mirrors right now for everybody.
And when I was listening to her, like, me and the boss was on the line, and I was bashing her. I'm like, damn, this lady sound stupid.
Yeah.
But after a while, I thought about it. I'm like, she don't really have much to work with, man. And just like you said, bro, they just probably threw it in there just to delay more. You know what I'm saying? Delay some more. So I pray to God that Judge Netburn come back, which I think she will, and just, hey, SEC, go ahead and, produce them emails, man. I guess once they know that they have no choice but to produce, hopefully they'll settle. Like, the smart thing to do is to settle. Go ahead and get 100 mil, get 200 million, because like I said, Ripple got it, man. They got deep pockets. Because Ripple know once they get green lighted, they're gonna make trillions of dollars, man. So we'll see. But she didn't have much to work with, folks.
Yeah, but like I said, it's my take. But well, boss, here we go right here. You shall receive, sir. Well, great wake up on my side of the world. It's to see the SEC motion is denied. So guess who getting emails? Ripple. You can assume that the concern was as graduated to seeking the seals, and the entire brief was complete overreach to shut out the XRP community from following the issue of John motion. So basically what it is, boss, is that, as you can see right now, guys, is that Ripple will be getting these emails because Judge Ontario had denied them to seal it. So the court decided the SEC motion seals in order it to fill the file by June 14 redacted version of the brief and XR on the seal, redacting information only to the extent necessary to safeguard information sought to be filled under seal. So basically what it is, guys, in a nutshell, is that judge had denied them, and now they got to cough up these emails. So this is what
I don't know if that's what it really is. I mean, in a nutshell, like you said, the way it sounded like they got to produce it, but I don't think it has, like a definite y'all have to produce it. I don't think she. I don't know. I'm kind of confused in that part. I don't know if she's saying, yo, yeah, I have to produce them. You know what I mean? So, but the way it's sounding like, yo, it's like what she's saying. You know what I mean? But I think like what happened on the 7th, and I think she had like about a week or two or so to come back with an answer. So when it comes to that one, I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, because as you can see right here on the screen is that a date filed 6/9. So what it is, like I say, it's the motion denied because they put a motion in to not to get them emails up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what she did. She denied them the motion.
Also, John Deegan is doing the thing where he's trying to intervene in the case too with the 68,000 people.
Yeah.
And then I think something came out where the SEC saying somebody had threatened the do, which I think is bogus. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. They all they do is lie from the beginning. So I think that's another thing too that they trying to work on.
Yeah, they trying to say this dude bogus and they threaten him, but who knows? I don't know. I don't even know who to do. Me personally, I don't know what the dude look like. I don't know who he is. To each his own. Everybody have their opinion. What they got to do with us and what they were saying, guys. When it comes to that, so they trying to use this expert witness. That's what they trying to do. But it comes down to is that, like I said, John Deaton was like, well, this is only one guy. How does one guy is speaking for all 69 or 67,000 XRP holders?
Ridiculous.
You see, he probably don't. We don't even know who this dude is.
Mm-hmm.
And then number two is that who you gonna believe? That who Judge Netbro and Torres gonna believe? This one guy who saying that he knew about XRP and rip all of this stuff, what he's trying to claim, or he gonna believe 69,000 people who signed an affidavit saying they didn't even know about ripping XRP at the time.
Absolutely, man. And that guy too, he's getting paid by the SEC. So how you want to get paid to fabricate your own opinion on how we feel?
Yeah,
how we feel. You know what I'm saying? When you have 68,000 people just going through it, man. You got people that took loans out like on their house and sold everything they had and cashed out their little retirement because they saw this opportunity and they want to take advantage of it. But now, with the bogus lawsuit, you kind of affected all those people. And that's a lot of people. 68,000 people is a lot of people. So how is one dude is gonna predict or just say how we felt? That's just ridiculous, man. So either or, however way you look at the case, it just don't make any sense,
It's all smoke and mirrors. Y'all gotta understand that's what's happening, man. So like I said, the judge said that they denied their motion to obtain the emails. So I guess they got, like I say, they did. Bottom line, people, you're watching, the settlement can happen at any time. I'm still going to stand by it. The settlement can happen at any time. I don't care what John Deaton say. I don't care what all these lawyers say. The settlement can happen at any time. Period. So don't sleep. Don't be like, oh, we got to November or we got to such and such or whatever next year or something. You just never know. It can happen tomorrow and they can settle instead of go to summary judgment. Forget that. They could just go ahead and end this thing, man. Be like, you know what? And that's what I believe judge them want to do. They don't want to keep dragging this thing out. I believe they want to go ahead and just get it done. But it's the SEC dragging it.
It's just a waste of time, dude. And the lady that went into the court, you know what I'm saying? She ain't making no better. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, she ain't really have nothing to work with. And John Deaton was present, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people on the line because, the thing was supposed to happen at 3, then 3:30. I don't know what happened between, the 30-minute, but they got to see that, dang, it's a lot of people on the line listening. I know they saw that. You see what I'm saying? And they paying attention to that. And John Deegan then went to the court. It's a great thing because it's shown that he cares and the fact that he's representing all these people, you know what I mean? So it's a good thing. It's an ecosystem. But like I said, the SEC, they're just corrupt and lying, you know what I'm saying? And this lawsuit just set the light on the corruption of what they've been doing all these years, man. And just like you said, I'm on board with the settlement, boss. Like any day now we could see something, you know what I'm saying? It look a little hazy, it look far-fetched, but I think it's going to happen because if it don't take a genius to know that the SEC is losing, man. Once they know they gotta produce them, man, for sure. I think it's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's why I say, and it's another thing, is that this is just my belief is that the Ethereum 2.0, I don't know when it's coming out. I know I've seen something about, like I told the boss, but when you see Ethereum 2.0 come out, I believe the case, they're gonna end this case because they want that level playing field. Because they want Ethereum to pay low gas fees. Let me explain something to y'all. This is Ethereum. I seen something about that. It's that if they go from proof of work to a proof of stake, they go to proof of stake, which means that the people who at home, they got these little mining machines that they pick who's going to get their Ethereum first, or how much gas fees they're going to charge you to buy Ethereum or convert Ethereum. That's going to go away, meaning that when they pay, now the gas fees might not change, but when you buy digital assets or different cryptocurrencies through Ethereum, the money gonna go to they say the large stakeholders or the stuff like that. They say gonna go towards them or something like that instead of it going to the miners. You see, so I believe, like I say, when they get close to Ethereum 2.0 coming out, because JP Morgan and the boys, all these big banks, they would Ethereum. Once that happened, then you're gonna see this case just go just like that. It's gonna be a wrap because that's what they want for the beginning.
Yeah, and but the dude came out, the co-founder of Vitalik came out and said, Ethereum 2.0 is going to take another 6 years, and they have all these engineers working on it day and night. But however way, if it comes out tomorrow, it's still not going to equate to the thing that Ripple is doing. Ripple is just like an Amazon of cryptocurrencies. You see what I'm saying? And what it's doing is it's unheard of, and there goes Ethereum just trying, had they focused on smart contracts and let Ripple focus on cross-border payment, then everything would have been cool. Everybody would have been getting money. But when you're trying to monopolize everything, it's just crazy, man. And I understand one thing too. Ripple was going against JP Morgan, the SEC, Alibaba, and the Swift. And who knows what other companies too. They going against all those people because they just don't want Ripple to
take over, pretty much.
You see what I'm saying? They don't want Ripple to win, man. They don't want Ripple to do what they're doing. They just want all of it. They want the smart contract. They want the DeFi. They want the cross-border payment. And that can't happen, man.
Yeah. So
that can't happen, So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm on board, boss. Settlement, settlement any day now.
Yeah. So thanks for Mickey B. Fresh found this, saying that the SEC law is quitting because Gensler wants to legislate cases not settle. So basically what it is, lawyers who's working with the SEC is quitting under Gary Gensler. So you got lawyers quitting and you have personnel quitting the SEC too because of Gary Gensler. You see? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Y'all gotta understand why all these mass exiting right now out of the SEC, and when you got lawyers quitting too, man, it's crazy.
It's just looking bad for him. It's looking bad, really, really bad.
See, contrary to appropriate SEC leadership, they say against the top brass has pushed back more often than settlement proposals, which has produced tension between the front office and the legislators trying to move cases across the finish line. Adding to the frustration is the feeling that the agency is pushing case with weaknesses, one lawyer said. So basically what it is, like I say, guys, these lawyers is fed up and they leaving too. And that should say something to you guys, man. Something's not right. When lawyers start leaving your agency, personnel leaving your agency, especially a government agency, it's not a good look. But what you think about them lawyers leaving, boss?
It's really not, and anybody know, man, like the turnover in the company it's important. You don't want your turnover to be so high up, like, what I'm saying? basically more people are quitting than what you're retaining. You know what I'm saying? And these lawyers, man, I'm pretty sure they've been around for years. And as soon as that the Gary Gensler came on board, and this lawsuit, this bogus lawsuit, these people just start dropping like flies and just leaving. And most of the people, that was CC'd in the little redacted version of the email that we saw,
Yeah.
they left. They left, dude. So it's like it's just crazy, man. And like I said, the SEC don't have no more credibility, man. Like we don't trust you anymore.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be corrupt, but you're doing it behind closed doors. But now that we're seeing it, it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube, and you're being exposed. People don't have no faith in you, man. And you're supposed to be representing us, looking out for our best interest. But that's not what you're doing. You've been lining your pockets all these years, man. So I don't know if when Ripple wins, I don't know if that's going to dismantle the SEC and some other agency is going to look over the crypto currency.
Space. I think the CFT, the CFT, something CFTC or something like that, supposed to be.
That's what I was about to say. With the new bill, the new draft that Loomis came out, and I think the SEC wasn't mentioned nowhere in that draft. It was nothing but the CFTC. And mind you, the CFTC already said that Ripple was just a digital currency. It's not a security. And Ripple had paid a low fine way back. But the SEC came out of nowhere and saying, no, this is everything is a security. It just don't add up, and it don't make no sense,
Everything's security until you come to the SEC and come talk to us. And then we have more ammunition to sue you. To get more money, So hey, but like I say, guys, keep your 10 toes down when it comes to this case, 10 toes down when it comes to settlement. Like I said, we won't see what happened. But let's get into it. We have another one dealing with XDC. I know we don't talk about XDC as much, but as you can see right now on your screen is that particularly prior to the launch today, a first ever fintech collaboration guideline for the International Chamber of Commerce Bank Commission. So you have that, guys. And then that's showing you guys a little research. You see the International Chambers of Commercial. You see XDC network down there dealing with the banks also. Also on this slide, you see different foundations, different banks dealing gonna be with XDC as well, guys. So I just wanted to bring you guys that, show y'all XDC is still in the game, even though we don't talk about it as much, but you can see it still. Also, you can see Quincy Jones talking about, people think about all the money, but that outpaced money 10-1. So everything there's $1 out there. There's $10 of debt out there that can be traded and held as value on XDC. That is one of the many assets. XDC is set to dispute a major market. The total world dividend market has been estimated to $1 quadrillion. So regulatory friend XFIN XDC has begun partnership with monetary to derivative market VA secure tokenized. So XDC, hey, we always tell y'all guys, we tell you got XDC, XRP, XLM. If you be looking at our past videos, hey, look at the ISO 4217. Like I'm telling you guys, history repeats itself all the time. Yeah. And you look at the last video I showed you guys about daylight saving time. It repeats itself. Look at it. It's up to you guys. Also, I don't know, you want to expound on XDC a little bit, boss, before I go on?
I mean, XDC is one of those sleeping giants, and like I said, at a point it was partnered with Ripple. So it's on the ISO 222s. Okay, it's not a member, but it's on the list. Only Ripple and Stellar, or let me correct myself. Only XRP and XLM are members of or of the 222, and XDC is on it. So a lot of times, like I said, though we don't preach about XDC, but it's one of those sleeping giants that if if people have met their goals with XRP and XLM, they should get it. It's a lot of cryptocurrencies that's going to go away, but it's a lot of them that's going to win also, and XDC is one of them.
There you go. There you heard from the boss. Got to get it up. All right, let's get into it. Also, you have, guys, like we talked about last video, was the Digital Pound Foundation. You seen the one of the members of Ripple on the Digital Pound Foundation. And this news came out. They are now 105 countries that are exploring central bank digital currencies. Among them, 50 countries are in a advanced phase of digital currency. 150 countries are already exploring. So, like I say, guys, they are making moves out here. This is 105 countries, guys, with central bank digital currency, which is their own CBDC. You see? So y'all got to understand what you are holding and the players that's in the game. Don't let this lawsuit fool you and what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Why the Digital Pound Foundation have a board member of Ripple on there and they going through that? Come on, know what's going on. Also we have here is gold telegram. Central banks to increase gold holdings in the next 12 months over crisis concern. So these central banks is increasing their gold, what they holding, increasing gold, boss. You see what I'm saying? So if they collecting gold, what you should be doing, just in case of these crises, what you should be doing. Emergency Market Central Bank are optimistic about gold futures in the international money system. So they constantly accumulating gold. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But I have what I got. Another video for you guys to show you guys what's going on and what the country is doing, what these people is doing.
Russia, India, China, and South Africa are planning to hasten the introduction of their own financial system to rival the Western-led SWIFT network. That's Western powers have lashed out at Moscow with sanctions, including cutting some Russian banks off from SWIFT. Russia's finance minister says that the new system will help countries shift away from the dollar dominance and create a buffer against shocks in case of a global economic downturn. BRICS countries also plan to use their national currencies for import-export operations and more closely integrate their bank card systems. The director of the Geopolitical Economy Research Group, Radhika Desai, says the dollar-dominated system has been hindering the world's economy.
Europeans, in launching the euro, were the first set of countries. And in fact, it goes back a long way, back when the dollars linked to gold was broken in 1971.
So guys, like I say, you see the BRICS is getting off the dollar, right? And they probably going back to gold. And they're getting off the SWIFT network. You see? So, boss, you have to understand is that this is what they are doing. You know, getting rid of the dollar. Y'all see gas going up. Y'all see, I think I put the price of milk on a group chat. I think it was like $7, boss.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you could get a 4 for 4. Look, just want to show you guys that, man. Continue getting your gold, stacking up on that, getting your stuff you need to get, man, because right now, these countries, they is not playing. The new financial system is coming into play. You know, either you're gonna get left behind, or as a matter of fact, let me correct myself, boss. You're not gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Whatever money that you have, what you have in your account, when the new financial system comes, you're gonna have that, but you're gonna miss the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to create generational wealth.
Absolutely.
See, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be normal. Oh, ain't nothing going on. You know, I told you nothing ain't going on, but in the background, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not in the front. It's not in the front line, and like I said, this is not the most interested subject to talk about, but it's something that you should talk about because it's something that affects your life. It affects everything that you do. You know, you need money. You need money to use as a medium or as a tool to do the thing that you need to do, to pay your bills, to put gas in your car, to feed your family. So if you're not paying attention to that, what are you paying attention to? In other countries, like I said, when they ride around, dude, they don't listen to music, they listen to the news. You gotta stay abreast, you gotta stay informed. You know, always we can only do so much at TNS bosses. You know, we hear it, we try to, you know, say comprehend it and dissect it and just give it to you. And what you do with it, that's on you. But you gotta pay attention to these things. They not on channel 7, but they still out there, they still making moves, they still working in the background. What are you doing? Pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Okay, they stacking up on gold. Okay, try to get some gold. I'm not saying go and spend 50, 100 grand on gold because you don't have that. The average American don't have $400 saved, but you can get little by little with the glint. You know what I'm saying? You can get fraction of a gold, like whatever it is that you need to do, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, do not, what's the word? Don't ignore this because it's happening.
Yeah.
The other day I went to Dollar General, dude, and I saw a self-checkout machine. It's
Oh, yeah.
all over the place now. It's
Oh,
that
yeah.
CVS, it's that Walmart, it's all over the place, dude. Every machine is a body, every machine is a job. There's no such thing as job security, man. So go ahead and stay focused. Don't get distracted, man, because this thing is happening, you know. If it doesn't happen and if it don't work for you, at least you tried. But don't just sit down and not try it at all, dude, because either or is going to affect you, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I mean? And like I said, as far as me and the boss, we've been here 6 years, patiently waiting. Of course, we know we get frustrated at times. We're human beings, but we keep our eyes on the prize because we know what's coming. We know we do all these research and watch all these videos and read all these PDF, all these white papers. We see what they're doing. So all we got to do is just patiently wait. Good faith comes to those that wait. So we're waiting, man. And with God on our side, we can't lose. You see what I'm saying? So it's possible, guys. So just stay focused.
Yeah. So right now, guys, you have a Blockworks saying Jamaica Central Bank recognized as a digital Jamaica dollar as legal tender. You see? So, you know, I think the boss, you sent me this, right, with Jamaica?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jamaica, I guess they have their own central bank digital currency now and recognized as a legal tender.
Yeah.
Which is a huge thing. Another central bank, CBDC, guys, another one, another country, you know. So y'all gotta understand, you know, shout out to all people who's in Jamaica, you know, y'all see what's going on, man. Pay attention. If you look at y'all looking at TNS bosses in Jamaica, you know, pay attention. I just want to talk this about VeChain because I know a lot of people in the crypto class is still holding VeChain or they got some VeChain. VeChain is really partnership with UFC, you know, so that's a big thing there too, you know, with 900 million household across 175 countries. VeChain will receive precedented brand and assets integration. So basically what you're gonna see, y'all gonna see VeChain on UFC, probably in the octagon or the ring and stuff like that. You'll see VeChain, and people will recognize VeChain, see VeChain. You know, so if you still hold a VeChain, that's good, man. You know, I think VeChain still gonna be here. It got a real use case.
Absolutely.
So, man, starts out to y'all with that, and you know, like I say, we just want to give you guys different cryptos that is making big moves out here. In other news, you can see, how about that? You know, Bank of America hiring employees with Ripple skills for the Treasury data platform. So Bank of America is hiring people who probably worked at Ripple to, you know what, work at Bank of America. You know, they ain't say no Bitcoin. They ain't say none of that, boss. They said Ripple. Guys, why would Bank of America be doing this? Think about it. Why would they be?
The only company that's hiring, dude, despite the lawsuit.
Yes.
Ripple is the only company buying back their shares despite the lawsuit. Ripple is the only company partnering with new banks every day despite the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Ripple is the only company still growing as a company despite the lawsuit. The lawsuit is a distraction. The lawsuit is bogus. The lawsuit is fake. It's not real. It's a distraction. Never in the history of man have we ever had this opportunity before. The last time we had an opportunity like this was in 1600. But what are you doing, dude? Like, what? Why you can't be patient and stay focused? What is it that you need your money for? Like, you to save it? It's depreciating every day.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we can't. It's not exciting news, guys. And yes, we can't post on a group chat every day, you know. And then, you know, but we have to just know what you hold. And it kind of brings me joy when we see people, like we give out information and people just going balls to the wall. You see what I'm saying? So it's possible, man. Do not get distracted by what's going on. Stay focused. Ripple's the only company that hiring. And I don't want to work for nobody, but I would go work for Ripple, man.
Yeah. See? And you know, we say stuff is changing. Hopefully you guys been with us, still hanging on so far in the video. But I just want to show you guys this is like I told the boss, this is Coinstar taking change to crypto. Check it out. This is the let's blow this up for the people, boss. This is Coinstar. Basically, what these guys, when you go to Walmart, you see people with buckets of change, you know, quarter, nickel, dimes, pennies, where they pull all their change into this machine. Well, basically, what it is now, when you pull all your change in your machine, in this machine right here, you can connect your digital wallet to this machine. And or not even connected, you just use your QR code possibility and go ahead and convert it to the USD stable coin. So as you can see right now on your screen, it's showing that USD stable coin. Instead of you getting dollars, you can put it as a cryptocurrency. So
man,
you see, so as you can see, turn your cash into crypto here. You see that USD stable coin. This is how like I told the boss that we was early. This is how early we was in the space. And now you can turn in your quarters and put it in as a crypto. This is how early we is, guys. And you can see right now, you can see again, another picture that they have up here is, as you can see Stellar up here, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, and USD stablecoin. So you can throw all your quarters in there, like you going to the wash house or laundry mat, people say, and you know what I'm saying, throwing it into Stellar or to whatever USD stablecoin, put it into there.
Yeah.
You know, and then as you can see right now, you see Stellar up here that you could turn it into Stellar. You see, notice, guys, that guess what? They don't have XRP in there. There's a reason why they don't have XRP. You know why? He's about to get ready and tell you. The boss sent this to me too, where the guy was talking, but I'm gonna let him talk and say it.
Navati has recently announced 2 deals around your stablecoin services. Talk us through it.
We've been able to announce partnerships with both Stellar and Ripple, 2 of the major cross-border blockchain networks, both based out of Silicon Valley and both with very high market capitalizations relatively. Ripple we've done a lot of work with in the past for cross-border payments, and Stellar we had started on a blockchain program with them a number of years ago, but now we're really bringing it to life. So we're building a multi-chain stablecoin service, initially on both the Ripple and Stellar chains. And in fact, what's a great thing is both Ripple and Stellar are largely funding the development work and even some of the marketing work that we do to get our stablecoin service out. So the stablecoin will be a dollar for dollar backed Australian dollar stablecoin. So we are a licensed company. We'll be running our funds in trust accounts, and then we've got an Australian dollar stablecoin named AUDC, somewhat in line with the nomenclature of the US stablecoin USDC.
I know, Navati.
So before I get on, now you see he was saying that Australia is building a stablecoin on XRP in Stellar. Y'all see that, guys? So now, and he just said the USD stablecoin, which is he said United States USD stablecoin. something like that. So they see what's going on. So now XRP, you see XRP was on that coin machine, but like I say, they make a move the other way. But like I said, they taking the banks and central bank digital currency. They're going after all the money. And that we've been saying before, boss, Stellar going to be for the retail, as we can see with this coin machine. Yeah, it's going to be for the retail people. XRP possibility, if I hope, maybe I'm wrong, but XRP going to be, like I said, it's more for the banks. It got more use cases than just using central banks. It's more, but like I say, you're going to see majority focus was cross-border payments with RIP or XRP. XRP is built for. It's cross-border payments. You know, Ripple is just the company. XRP is the asset that Ripple just using. Just like Bank of America, you can use XRP, you know what I'm saying, as a bridge currency. And we just put that out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, but like I say, guys, and this guy just said it, man, this is what Australia is 100% in on Stellar and XRP. You know, so I'm gonna let the ball go ahead, boss.
He said it all, boss. You know, after that video, nothing to be said, because you know, each and every time, like, you know, we watch a video, it's proving our point. It's proving what we're saying. We're not crazy. You know, just like, you know, the last video with the daylight saving, a lot of people are like, dang, you know, the boss tripping. Nah, the boss ain't tripping, because history always repeats itself. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, like I said, it's confirmation. It kind of gives you like, okay, yeah, they still working. You know, even though you're getting a little frustration, or you're getting a little impatient, you watch a video like that, okay, it's just hope. It's light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. You know, XRP is a security only in the United States. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, it's an asset. But in the United States, you know what I'm saying, because these people have been corrupt. But unfortunately, we need the United States because it plays a big part in liquidity. We need the United States. You see what I'm saying? That's why Ripple was still here. That's why they renewed their lease. You know what I'm saying? Back in San Francisco at their headquarters. They need the United States. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, everything is smoke and mirrors. Maybe Ripple is in cahoot with the SEC. We don't know. But all we know is we're going to get clarity. We're going to have regulation. And your XRP that you hold is gold, and it's going to go crazy. It's going to be worth a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully you're patient enough to hold it, and your life will change. And then what you do with your money is what you do. And hopefully you do something positive, you know. But every time you watch a video like that, it gives you some type of confirmation, you know.
So, guys, let me say this to you. Now, we want to put two and two together. I just showed y'all a video that the BRICS nation is getting off the SWIFT network. In the war that they have in Russia and Ukraine, that's the reason why the United States took Russia off the SWIFT network. You see, now, both just said XRP is security only in the United States, but all over the world have adopted XRP, saying XRP is not security, that they can use it for cross-border payments, right? The SWIFT network is basically for cross-border payments, is information going across all over central banks all over the world. XRP is not security all over the world except United States. You see that? You just seen the BRICS nations getting off the SWIFT network and possibly going behind gold. You have to understand what's going on. Is that, let's just say, boss, is that SWIFT ain't going nowhere, but at the same time, look, they go ahead and say, you know what, we don't want to use SWIFT. You'd rather go with using XRP as the bridge currency. You see, now you have this level playing field all over the world. Everybody created their own central bank digital currency. Like you just seen, guys, with Australia saying that they got their own stable, paid 1-to-1 for their own digital central bank digital currency. And now you just seen the video saying the BRICS nation, which is Japan, Russia, all of them, they having their own central bank digital currency that they're making themselves, that instead of using the dollar. You see, guys, you have to put two and two together. And Christine Lagarde, if y'all know who that is, Uncle Brad already met with her at the World Economic Forum, right, boss?
Yeah, like
he met with her. You know,
And Ripple was the only company doing that, meeting up with these high level people. They're the only ones.
so
Where's Joseph Lubin? Where's Vitalik? Where's all these people from Consensus? Who's representing from Bitcoin? You know what I'm saying? Who? But Ripple is the only one there.
yeah. So guys, like I say, guys, we just put it together. Part of the video was a little bit long, but I'm glad you guys hung in there. Just getting information.
Yeah.
Go ahead, boss.
It had to be long, boss. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just like when you have such great finds and great research, you know, sometimes the video gonna be long. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys. Well, till next time, you know, any comments, do it below. Crypto class on what's up. Any questions, just let us know. Trying to get this Q&A together for you guys. Any questions, you know what I'm saying? So until next time, TNS Bosses Out Inc. We out.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.